Hey guys, what's up? It's Donarty here. Today I wanted to show you a roost build that I've been enjoying for a while now, where you basically don't go hunting cabin and you try to get a second TC as fast as you can. 2 TC builds are really taking over the ladder these days because it's very hard to punish. I don't know if people know this, but I think about 6 weeks ago or something in a patch they changed it so that second TCs can now um, reassign their target fire, so they're no longer just stuck at shooting at rams. And rams are also weaker for a while, and there are many reasons that a 2TC build is hard to punish. Even if you kill some vills, like when I'm playing 2TC versus 1TC, I could lose like 5 vills and still be miles ahead. Okay, so this build, the idea of it is to just save the 100 wood for the earlier TC and also save the building time. I do feel like hunting cabins take quite a while to build in H1, and saving that building time just makes everything more smooth. So I'm just gonna play this live. I do think this build, it's a little bit more difficult than your average build order. So I wouldn't recommend this if you're like a completely new player, because it requires you to get 300 bounty with 2 scouts, which is something that I'm basically always able to pull off. But well, not everyone will be able to do that. Alright, so first of all, when you see a hunt, if you don't do anything, you will fire 3 arrows. So yeah, you see the third arrow is wasted. So you want to make sure to retarget in once you fire the second shot to save time. We're just going to be rallying food with our TC. A little too quick there. Usually in the corners on high view, you will find a lot of wolves. High view is the best map for roost because it spawns with more wolves than the other maps. Alright, make sure to not get housed. I'm making a house here. So we have the 3 starting sheep. It won't really be enough. Like it can barely be enough, but it's kind of tricky. So you do want to bring sheep home at some point. So since this guy has wolves following him, that's the scout that's gonna go home, because the TC can finish up the wolves. Alright, so we find the second hunt now. There's always 2 hunts on either side of the map. Once I have 9 vills, I like to start rallying wood. Okay, so these wolves will be dying now. So now we're looking at 200 bounties, so you do need more than this. You need 95 more. And there should usually be enough wolves to get that. If you barely fall short 300 mark, it's also an option to just send like 1 or 2 vills to long distance mine. Right, perfect. So 4 vills on foot should be enough to get yourself constant villager production. I am kind of struggling here with the bounty, actually. It's funny because, I'm playing against an AI right now, which obviously makes it a lot easier. They're not contesting the bounty. But I've tried this, so this hunt should normally already be dead by now. But I've tried this build on the ladder a lot. And I think out of 10 games, 10 of them I've been able to get 300 bounty, so literally always. So you do want to drop the local tower for faster wood gathering. Also, another thing to remember, if you're really close to the 300 mark, you can always just, quickly kill the sheep off to get that little more. And like I said, if you're not able to reach 300, send 1 or 2 bills to the gold mine, whatever you need to reach the 300. So now what I like to do is I like to remember my age up time. So it's gonna be 350 for me, which means at 450 I will have 2 trades available. And once you have 2 trades available, that's where you want to be making your second PC. Just gonna chill with my scouts. Normally I would be by opponent checking out what he's up to. We also need to build a house. I think you really should not skip the wooden fortress. It really boosts your wood gathering rate by a lot. So it's important to get it. And you have to remember that we're up really early. Most civs will not be up by now. So you have you have some spare time. So 450 is the mark. Let's start blocking now. And I just like to drop it on the hunt. You can even go for a boar if you want. And now we'll be able to play the game with a second PC. I like this build against a lot of civs. I think, especially against English, it's really nice when they're doing like a slower age up build. Like they start farming and stuff. They often age up at like 6 minutes, and I will already be at 2 PC. So yeah, now you can just play the game however it seems fit. Usually based on my scouting info, I will decide whether I want to just fast castle now or what units I want to make. But just playing the game from a 2TC start point. Another thing to note is that these vills on sheep, once you have enough field production going, you want to change them because you're going to live off hunt, and then these starting vills you want to have on trees instead. So this is a rough idea of the build. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys try it out. Let me know what you think. And maybe I'll make some more of these sort of videos. Alright guys, catch you later.